guys, so I'm here to show you packing up Larry and Mia for their trip home. They are going to Australia. Well, they've actually already gone this morning, but this was from yesterday, and this is basically showing you what they went home with and how I packed them. So I did Mia first in wrapping her up, but basically I put them both in their white onesies and their sleepers each. Nothing else was done off of camera. I'm even doing their hair on camera, which is one of the reasons why I sped this up, because it was a very long video otherwise, so that's why I am doing the narration over top. So please excuse if there's any like weird pauses, as I'm actually watching this to say kind of what I did. So I just did her hair, and then I put the diaper over her face to protect her. This is something huge for me. I always like to protect their hair and their faces. You never know what's going to happen in shipping and how rough people may be, so this is just added protection that I really like to do. And these diapers are huge, so it covers even Mia's big head, which was really good. And then I wrapped her up in her blanket. Obviously I had to unroll it first. It's really awkward right now with her just sitting there with that on her head. She was a little bit big in the blanket, but I managed to make it so that she fitted in with 2 ties wrapped around her. And I'm sorry the camera's gone off focus. I had no idea that it was off focus. But yeah, so I just swaddled them up in the blankets like I normally do, and she she had to have 2 ties, and I did her ties white because it matches the ties that are on her packaging. I did their packaging in the same colour, but I used different ties and put their names on the packaging, so your mummy could tell who was what bit was for what. But I'm just cutting the extra piece off camera that you can't see and tying it around her feet. Of all the weirdest places, I had to do it around her feet so it would stay closed. Her feet keep trying to open up. Looks like we've tied her up for dinner or something. It's quite bad. But anyway, so she was all ready to go be put in the box, and the box it fitted everything in very snugly, and I was quite happy because nothing could move around, which is what you really want when you're packing up these babies. But because she's such a big baby, I did have to put her on her side in the box, which worked out alright because she was laying really comfortably in there when I was finished putting her in. And then I had to move on to doing Larry. As you can see, I'm sitting back up to do Larry, and Larry doesn't like to sit up very well, so I was having to fully support her for quite some time while I was doing her hair. It's not that she can't sit up, it's just that I hadn't bent her legs. I was being kind of lazy. I could have made her sit up properly, but again I was just putting the diaper over her head like I did with her sister, and this one was like huge on her, so heaps of space to cover her up. Believe it or not, she actually wears those diapers on her though, so it was kind of good that we could give her an extra diaper for her face. It could be used later on. And then this is her blanket, and I'm just putting her in it obviously now. So Larry again is also in a white onesie and her sleeper. All their other stuff are all packed up, and Larry had to be tied up twice, but hers was around the waist area like normal, and then around her head. So, and her ties were yellow. So just doing that now. I know these videos can be a little bit boring, or you don't have to watch them of course, but the reason I make these videos is not only for you guys to see what goes into making and preparing a baby to go home, but there's also, you know, the added fact that the mum can see exactly what's going to be in their box, and if anything does go wrong with shipping or whatever, there is a video documentation showing that this is what happened. So I'm just putting Larry in the box, and Larry is in a slightly weirder position. She's got her feet hanging down and she's kind of resting over Mia, which worked out really well. I'm quite happy with it. Like, there's no room for them to move. Larry's head is on top, and I was concerned about that, but I did brace it up with some diapers, so not to worry. She's all nice and snug in there. And now I'm just putting in the presents. As I said, I put in the names and their colours on there. I was just trying to figure out where to put them in the box because there's not a lot of room. That was Larry's body plate, and I just put Mia's package on top, and another of Mia's down the side there to support Larry's legs. And then Larry's stuff went in the other corner, and I just slid that behind her back, so it worked out perfect. There was no room for them to move around whatsoever. and that's the hair accessories. And then there was the diapers that I put one over Mia's head to make sure that it would close and not catch her head in any way. And then there was the order details and care instructions and all that stuff. So I had a little bit of fun decorating this time around. It was a lot of fun to do. So that was basically it, guys. After this I just organized things a little bit tighter and I closed the box off. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you all have a great day. I was just getting a fluff out of there, but yeah, there's nothing else that I had to put in this box. They are all gone and thankfully on their way to their mummy. See you guys, bye.